It was the 68th minute when Rodri scored that goal, and with that goal, it was Manchester City who won it very easily, because after that, there was no more goals from Inter Milan or from Manchester City. So with that, it is Manchester City is the champions of Champions League this season in UEFA Champions League. I'll show you the trophy when they have hold it up. How does it looks like? I'll talk about the trophy, but let's talk about the game first. So tonight we have seen 58% of ball possession for Manchester City, 42 for Inter Milan. Total attempts for goal from City 7 and 15 from Inter Milan. Shot on goal from City 4, 5 from Inter Milan. Shot of goal 3 from City, 8 from Inter Milan. There was 2 shots was blocked from Inter Milan. 17 free kicks for City, 12 free kicks for Inter Milan. And there was 2 corner kick for City, 4 for Inter Milan, 1 offside for both the teams. 5 goals have saved from the keeper of Manchester City, and only 1 goal have saved from for Inter Milan. Then it was 10 fouls for City and 18 for the Inter Milan. There was 4 yellow card for Inter Milan, and there is 2 yellow card for City. So this is how it looks like, the rest of the things. But I'll try to show you where does it looks like, where we have the picture. Perfect picture. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, you can see, guys, the winner of Champions League, and they have made a record here. So it's record. Here is the picture, guys, when they lift the trophy of 2022-2023 UEFA Champions League winners Manchester City. And it was Rodri who have helped them to go into win the finals against Inter Milan very easily. There was no fight have shown from Inter Milan, and this is how we have seen, guys, very easily that they have been able to score. And with that, it is 1-0 in Manchester City. So wins this one of their quarter and semi-finals against Benfica and AC Milan, and have only lost. And if you haven't subscribed us, guys, don't forget to subscribe the channel. So it's 1-0 for Manchester City in the UEFA Champions League this season. They have won the FA Cup, now they have won the Champions League. They are winning everything. Do let me know, guys. Are you happy with Manchester City? Are you a Manchester City fan, or you are an Inter Milan fan? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe the channel. Make sure to like the video and subscribe the channel. Manager Simons. Inzaghi knows it will be tough, but is optimistic instilling the beauty of football is that the favorites don't always win, and we agree with that, isn't it? Well, have to good at making sure key moments go for us. That's what manager Simon said for this clash, just before this clash. Now we'll talk about the key players tonight for Manchester City. It is Erling Haaland has netted 12 goals in 10 UCL game this term, opening the scoring in 3 of his last 4 European goal scoring outings. Meanwhile, all 3 of Romelu Lukaku UCL goals for Inter this term came after 80th minute, with 4 of his 6 competitive strikes arriving beyond 70th minute. He has 5 goals against City. Just wait a second, guys. I just wanted to check something, and I have checked it. I think it's looking fine. Okay, so I was talking about Romelu Lukaku UCL goals for Inter Milan in term after 80th minute, with 4 of his last 6 competitive strikes arriving beyond 70th minute. He has 5 career goals against City to his name in 18 appearances, 3 wins, 3 draws, 12 losses. The last 3 UCL finals were each decided by a single goal between 40th and 60th minute. And that's an interesting stat too. So whoever will score a goal in 40th to 60th minute, maybe they will able to win the game as well. Now we'll talk about the head-to-head contest as well. What has happened recently between these two teams? That is very important to check it out. What do you think, guys? Who is gonna win tonight? Do you think it's gonna be Manchester City who will win tonight, or is it gonna be the other side, Inter Milan? Well, it's very difficult to say that who is gonna win tonight for me, because last time it was Inter Milan who won the game in the semi-finals against AC Milan, and that was only one scored was goal, and Manchester City beaten Real Madrid to qualify for the finals. What are your predictions? Tell me in the comments. Now the game is going on in Istanbul. There's nothing much to talk about, so let's go towards what do we say? We can go and check it out, the lineups and all this. Hello everybody and welcome to the UCL final. The day has arrived today, and it is Manchester City taking on Inter Milan in the finals of UEFA Champions League today. This is a huge night for Manchester City to win the league this season, and for Inter Milan as well, because both the teams are playing at a neutral venue. So if we talk about the game, what's gonna happen? First of all, we'll talk about the formation and also about the lineup. So for Manchester City, the formation for their side is 3-2-4-1, and for Inter Milan they are starting up with 3-5-2. If we see the players who all are in tonight for Manchester City and for Inter Milan, first we will talk about the keepers. It's Edison, the keeper for Manchester City, and who else the keeper for Inter Milan? It is Onana is the keeper for Inter Milan. In the back for Manchester City, we have Aki, number 6, Diaz, number 3, then number 25, Akanji. And if we talk about the center, who we have number 16, it's Rodri, and we have Stones, number 5 for Manchester City. Now in the front we have Grealish, number 10, we have the captain Gundogan in the front. Then we have number 17, Kevin De Bruyne, and then we have number 20, Silva, and then we have Haaland as well, who has been in a tremendous form at the moment. And if we talk about for Manchester City, the chances, if Haaland plays well, then Manchester City is gonna win this trophy this season definitely. Now we'll talk about Inter Milan, how they are looking tonight in the finals. Well, they have in the back they have Darmian, then they have it's Asabi, that's number 15, then we have number 95, it's Bastoni, then we have who else? We have number 2 in the front, Dumfries, then we have number 23, Barella, then we have the captain, Brozovic, then we have number 20, it's Calvanglu, difficult name to pronounce. Then we have number 32, it's DiMarco. Then in the front we have Martinez, and then Zico is playing tonight for Inter Milan. So the formation one more time, it's 3-2-4-1 for City, and it's 3-5-2 for Inter Milan. Now the Substitutes for both the teams are like this. For Manchester City, it's Alvarez, Carson, Foden, Gomez, Laporte, Luis, Mahrez, Ortega, Palmer, Peroni, Phillips, and Walker. For Inter Milan, it's Arcelani, Belanova,